Hi, I'm Johnny Trotter. I'm a media student at Carlisle College and I used to be on the music course. I'm a bit of a musician. Most of my life, I've been interested in music, which has always been a great passion of mine. And when I picked up the guitar, I was like, oh, this is amazing. I get to play guitar, I get to make me sound from something completely inanimate, something that shouldn't really make a sound, but make beautiful sounds out of it. And it's been a great interest in my life for the past, I'd say 15 years easily. I have been writing music probably about 4 to 5 years at this point. Not all of them songs have been good, but I've been trying to write songs for that long. The top artists that have inspired me would be Paul McCartney, because I think the way he can craft words into these amazing songs is just beautiful. Like Let It Be, Hey Jude, Yesterday, Blackbird, all these songs that he's written, and they're like the most beautiful songs you can ever really hear. And then George Harrison. If you listen to any of George Harrison's songs, you can just tell he's having fun while doing this. One of his songs is literally called This Song, and it's just a random song talking about the song he's written, saying what key it's in, how it doesn't infringe on copyright laws. Jimi Hendrix, he died when he was like 27 years old, and he's known as one of the greatest guitarists of all time. And the amount of stuff he was able to do on guitar, on using a right-handed guitar switched around while he was left-handed, so already limiting himself by the stuff he can do, and the amount of stuff he was able to figure out and just try, and the way, he's amazing. Eric Clapton, like songs like Layla, Tears in Heaven, his cover of I Shot the Sheriff. It's very hard for me to say. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Yeah, again, he's just another amazing guitarist, and his voice when he sings, it's sort of, it can go from a rough and hard rock voice to a very soft and sort of mellow ballad voice, I suppose you'd say. Well, I often come up to them by listening to other songs, or I'll be driving somewhere to seeing something that's like, say, a nice sunset. Oh, sunset. How could I use that? And then think of words to do with that sunset. But when it comes to actually writing a song, I always start off with a rhythm section first. So I'll think of a drum beat in my head, and then I'll do that, write all that out, and then I'll do a bass, then rhythm guitar, and then I'll work on the lyrics and fit them into the song. Well, the album is really inspired by songs I've liked for a while, so it's sort of a nostalgic album for me. It's songs that I think remind me of when I was either younger or just remind me of pleasant times. The songs in this album are inspired by songs that to me just remind me of parts of my life, so the whole album itself is just sort of a nostalgic thing, but it took me about 4 to 5 songs of just hopefully pure nostalgia. There's not really a singular genre which I was predominantly inspired by, because one of the main songs that inspired me was Declan McKenna's Brazil. Then there was Arctic Monkeys, what's the song called? Snap Out of It. That was another inspiration for one of the songs. Dominic Fike, The Raytons, Paul McCartney and the Wings. Although these are completely different genres, they work well together. So I'm making this album just because it's my final project at college, and like I said before, I did the music course for 2 years before going on to the media course, which I'm on the second year of now. So 4 years I've been here, which at this point in my life is a decent chunk. It's a fifth of my life. And I was just thinking, I love music, and I loved making a music video last year. And it was just, how about I do something like that again, but I make my own music for it. It's something I've enjoyed, and so I decided, you know what, I'm going to make an album to go along with my music video. And this whole project at college has just inspired this album, and this music video has just given me back although I never lost it, it sort of made my love for music even greater. To make this album, I've worked with a few people on the music course at college, and one of the main ones being Dan Goodman, who sings on 2 of the songs because I don't really have a good singer voice. So Dan Goodman sings in a couple. Then there's a couple of the girls at Performing Arts who are hopefully going to be singing on a couple of songs. Harry Day, he's been helping me with a lot of stuff, giving me feedback and saying what he would do different in guitar parts and like trying to re-record certain bits. AJ Fell as well, who's a great drummer, has been helping when it comes to the drum tracks because I just make them all on Logic and he comes along and says, this would be good, but try this instead. And just everyone I can in the music course and just within the music industry I've been trying to get help from. This album should be released by the end of April. That's the aim. There's no set date yet, but around the end of April to very early May, it should be released. And that'll be on like Spotify, all sort of major music platforms I can get it onto. I'll be putting it on there. Listen to the album when it comes out. It'll be on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, everywhere I can get it, it'll be on. Please listen to it. It is my heart and soul has gone into this album as well as other people. All people on it are amazing. Please, like listen to it. Even if I get 100 people listening to it, I will be happy. But just please share the album, do everything you can, and yeah, just listen to it.